Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. We're in the midst of patch 5.4 content. We're going to be doing a dungeon this time. It's all good. Basically, we're trying to just cure people of the affliction that they get when they are affected by a primal, and they just become sort of mindless slaves to the primal. And it seems like we're making good headway, but we're going to go to Master Matoya, who's the real expert on this shit. I did bump myself up to 471 very easily, just bought one piece of gear. And I feel like you can always probably immediately tell. Maybe you're not that observant. I don't know. I can, of course, immediately tell when my NVIDIA Freestyle is not functioning properly. The game just looks so bland and lifeless and just like, oh, God. It's like if this game was made in Russia or something. It's just, my goodness. Why don't you use colors in your video game? Just looking at like the icons even and stuff, it's like, oh. Compared to the freestyle where it's just, oh, lush, beautiful colors everywhere. Anyways, like master, like pupil. As she will be at pains to remind me, I have not paid Master Matoya a visit since returning from the first, but this seems as good a time as any. Come, let us make for her cave. Oh yeah, so we have to go to fucking Idleshire and fly over. I'll pause. Alright. As you can tell by this big crowd of people, we made it. I take it you are ready to bear witness to the joyous reunion of master and pupil. Very well.
Nary a word from you all this time, then you bring every man and his pirogo with you. Did no one teach you any manners, girl?
They were too busy teaching me etherology, Master. Jesting aside, I wanted to be the one to express our gratitude. I am told you spared no effort to sustain our bodies while we were away, and for that, we owe you our lives. Thank you.
You were gone so long. I was starting to think you'd set your heart on staying.
It wasn't easy to leave, as it happens. Seldom does one have the opportunity to study other worlds, and I would not have minded extending my stay by a handful of years.
Ever the scholar, Y'shtola dedicated herself to studying ancient civilizations of the First, befriending a tribe known as the Knight Blessed in the process. There she took on the name of Matoya and won the respect of all the children of the forest.
I merely adopted an alias in accordance with the custom of my hosts. Yours just happened to be the first name that came to mind.
You mean to tell me you went gallivanting about using my name and only bother to visit when you need a favor? And don't pretend you don't. I taught you long enough.
Indeed. And devoted pupil that I am, I could not fail to recall my master's sage advice. When the answer eludes you, look to the wisdom of your elders.
You there. Were you going to introduce yourself?
How remiss of me. Grahatir is my name, and I am proud to call myself a scion. I too wish to offer my gratitude for your invaluable aid in sustaining the Archon's bodies, as well as my apologies. It was my inexpert summoning spell which endangered their lives in the first place.
Ah, yes. The one bent on digging up the mysteries of Allag. Old Galaf used to speak of you, and Kryles told me all about your recent exploits.
Gallup. Gallup.
Do you have a bad back or something? At ease, boy. Whatever mess you've made, I'm not in the habit of dwelling on the failings of the younger generation.
You are too kind. I've also heard much and more about you, Master Matoya. 'Tis an honor to finally make your acquaintance.
Well, that's more than enough pleasantries for anyone. Tell me what you want. I haven't got all day. So that's the way of it. It should be a simple enough matter to make the familiar. The magic, on the other hand.
Ah, that you may leave to me. Being the only one possessed of royal blood, I alone can imbue the subject with the necessary magic.
So I just need to create proxies with the power to stir the soul. Just, I say. Though we're talking about a veritable herd of the little buggers, we'd collapse before we reached double figures. But if I could get a familiar to create the familiars, a mother proxy, as it were. Seems I haven't seen the last of that moldy old hole after all.
Mentioning Galoof, or Galuf, I guess now, as it's canonical and I have to pronounce it that way, even though I don't like it. Alright, off to my old workshop then. Everything required to make your familiar is there. That may be, but no one has set foot in there since the Exodus. I dread to imagine what has become of it. Oh, there's sure to be a handful of feral familiars, and mayhap a monster or two, but nothing to trouble the likes of you. You can consider cleaning up the place payment for my help. Fine, we'll do it. Good girl. Now, if there are no other objections, I suggest you run along to the Maker's Quarter. I'll send one of my pirogos ahead to let you into the workshop. You need only tell him who you are. One can't be too careful, after all. Off you go. Alright. We can just leave then. Yep. It just looks pretty drab all around. I really love that fucking filter. Still so much in this game I have not done. Like, I haven't even finished the Alexander raid yet. Yeah, I don't think I haven't even finished the Heaven's Word 24 man. I haven't done this, so I think isn't there like 12 parts or something? So I think I have 4 more left on that. Then there's the normal raids in Stormblood. I've got like 9 or whatever more of those to do. Shadowbringers, I haven't even done the first 24-man raid part yet. I really have to get into that. I mean, after I finish the story stuff for now, I could just do a whole slew of videos of all different raids and trials and stuff. Greetings, Ribbit, and welcome to my good master's relict. Puro Rogo is my name, and I am honored to be your guide. Within, you will find a space dedicated to the making of familiars, along with a cavern wherein the requisite ingredients may be had. I must warn you, however, that the place has not played host to a single soul, much less a broom, in over 15 years, and will, I regret, be in some disarray. But rest assured, my brothers and I shall see to it you do not lose your way. Now then, Ribbit, only say the word and I will show you in. Alright, this is not where I expected to find the newest dungeon. Just smack dab here in the middle of this place, but this place is bumping. Let me just see. Yeah, so you can just go in with the trust right away. I was just thinking for like, for my exploring videos. Once I get to trust content in Shadowbringers, it probably makes a lot more sense thematically and narratively to do the dungeons and the trusts with the trusts for the videos. Because really, for most of the things you do in the game, it would make more sense to have, you know, your group of scions or whatever with you, rather than just bringing in some random adventurers. Sometimes they literally do say, like, oh, you know, recruit some adventurers and get in there. But, for, like, the big raids and stuff. But for the 4-man things, narratively, this makes the most sense. But luckily, we're not making those kind of videos right now, so let's just read about the bosses. All right, first boss. Key mechanic of this fight is the balls of mud. You need to aim into the corners of the room. Make sure that when you're tethered to a ball, line yourself up so the ball shoots through you and into a hole in one of the corners of the room. Keep your eye out for little mud men inside the holes. If you see one, make sure you aim away from that hole, as it won't get rid of your ball and you'll continue to take damage from it. Okay, that's unique. Yeah, that's unique. Second boss, key mechanic, is watching the sides of the room for the water pipes and standing where the water will not hit, as well as making sure you jump into one of the water spouts that will shoot you up to the cloud where Nixie is singing during the singing in the rain phase. Alright. Third fight. Key mechanic in this fight involves running against the wind immediately as you dodge incoming AoEs. Running against the wind immediately. Making sure when you see the room-wide wind arrows with a circle safe zone in the middle of the room, you're standing close to the boss, as she'll blow you back before detonating a room-wide AoE that does massive damage. Okay. Well, with that knowledge in my head, how can we go wrong? Yeah, I imagine it's pretty easy to find a group for this dungeon right now. Very nice.
Right. To begin with, I need you to gather a few ingredients. Listen well to what the Pirogos say, or you'll wish you had.
It's not that ominous. I mean, you'd think it would be kind of ominous, but it isn't really, because it's like, listen well to what your GPS says, or you'll wish you had. And it's like, well, yeah, obviously. All right, here we go. Oh, we're going big town, huh? Okay, okay. I probably should slap this card on somebody. Now it's a little late. I've been doing so much tanking on my paladin. I'm not used to healing. Let's sleeve draw. We're gonna buff him big. Alright. Competent tank, competent healer. What more do you need? Sonny of Ziggy. We did find Ziggy enemies in, oh no, it was a Ziggy boss? There was a Ziggy boss in some dungeon. There's like 30 billion dungeons. I don't remember which. They asked if everyone knows this. No one has said anything, as is the custom in group content. I never like responding. I don't like speaking. Sort of awkward when no one says anything, though, in this situation. No one seems to want to break the silence. What is happening? Okay. He's... okay. There you go. We're all clear. All right. Go ahead. Dude, why would you stand outside? God damn it. Okay, I think this is correct. When exactly? Oh, God. All right. Okay. All right, I should have sleeved you there, but it worked out. All right. Shit, not that one. Okay. I mean, the tether never falls off, so I think you just have to take the damage. No, no. All right. That's gonna be bad. Oh god. No, I'm not. Fuck. Alright. I'm fucking up. That's not. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh god. Okay. We're just making it a little more interesting, as usual. Oh, Jesus. Actually, I should have greeted on that as well. I have a fucking 80 dancer. God damn it. Fine. Sleeve draw. Got some nice little whimsical music. Reminds me of like Treehouse from Horror. Treehouse of Horror from Simpsons. Alright, this will be spicy. Let's do some of this. There we go. No problem. Oh, hello. Hello. 45 bracelets. Yes. Yes. Uh, 485. I'll read. Fuck it. Oh, okay. All right, sure. Apparently, everyone's just got amazing gear. Why did I? Okay. All right, here we go. So this, you want to dodge water, but then you want to get shot up with water when there is a cloud. Use the near geyser. Skill adds stay up until the mass AoE. You got it, man. And that boss music kicks in. It's so good. Okay, I want to somehow avoid this. All right. Yeah, you know what? We'll just go for it. I imagine that's now. Okay. Oh, the near geyser. I got you. You know, there's wiggle room for mistakes in just these little 4-man dungeons. Apparently, that's a complaint with Final Fantasy that I've heard from some people, is that there's not enough difficult 4-man content. Like, all the difficult stuff is in 8-man or higher. Mostly 8-man. No, I guess. Yeah, I mean, 8-man, I think, has the toughest stuff, but... Okay. Okay. What is that? Oh, fuck. He almost died. Get him, get him, get him. Nice. And I agree. I think there should be more difficult 4-man content. Because, like, in A Realm Reborn, they had a whole bunch of hard dungeons. But even those, I mean, maybe now in 3 expansions later, everything's a little easier later on. But, it seems like they've largely abandoned difficult 4-man content. And I think, you know, there is room there. Wow. This place would look awesome with my filter that I don't have. I got you. Hold on. Well, you don't want to waste. Okay. Might as well. This place is very colorful. That's great. That's great. Bump us up to 474. How about that? No. There you go. Yes. Because, I mean, it largely seems that 4-man content has basically been relegated to just story stuff. Like, that's story. Most of the dungeons come from just like part of the story quest, and they're all relatively easy. And they're just a stepping stone to get to the more interesting things. Not that the dungeons are bad. You know, they're fun little things to do, but they're not, you know, not really heavy hitters anymore. Whereas, I mean, if you just look at the overall list of dungeons and how many of them are level 50 dungeons, crazy. At this place, though.
Right then. Let's get this over with. Newborns are wont to be difficult. Sure, who's in charge?
Okay. Says just watch where she pushes you. Yes, indeed. Seems like they've all done this before, so he's saying this for my benefit. Come on, there you go. Cool. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Probably want to run from that. Speed draw. Oh, okay, that was minor. Minor. Shit. Oh, God. Oh, no! Nice. Very cool. Alright. No, no. God damn it. Oop! Oh, God. Okay, interesting. Is this too far? Okay, we're good. Pop it. Go, 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 go. Pop light speed. I think we're gonna do it. I don't think we're gonna wipe. Pretty sure. Good break. There you go. A little late. Oh, now it's definitely late. Very nice. Yeah. They all left already. That's the sound that tells you. All right. Oh, I got a trousers of healing. Well, don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. And one commendation. Okay, I guess.
There we are. Quite tame.
Then all that remains is for me to imbue her with the magic. My friends, I'm afraid I must trouble you for your ether once more. That should suffice.
Good. Let's set her to work then, shall we? I want to see some porksies. Assuming, that is, someone can spare the requisite energy. A mere drop in the ocean for the great sorceress Matoya, I dare say. Excellent. Our very own litter of Angelos. And we can make as many more as we want, simply by providing the Mother Porksy with additional ether.
I will require a moment before I try again.
It's still hard work, but a damn sight more efficient than making them one by one. Thank you, Master Matoya. Everyone. We're a step closer to our goal.
Distributed amongst the allied nations, they should do much to facilitate closer dialogue with the beast tribes. And given their present travails, I believe our friends in Limsa Lominsa should be the first beneficiaries.
Agreed. Though I must leave this errand to you. I doubt my legs will carry me out of the cave, much less to Vilbrand. Thank you for taking the lead in gathering the ingredients. I expect you would benefit from a rest, too.
In addition to the porksies, I trust you've gained an inkling of how much effort goes into the creation of familiars. Or mayhap you attribute your struggles to old age.
If I said yes, would it persuade you to treat me like an adult?
Not with that pertness, it wouldn't. Anyway, assuming you have no other favors to ask, I shall be leaving.
Now, if we just make an even bigger porksy that can make mother porksies to make more little porksies, we can get a system going here. Lest you wonder, Master Matoya has returned to her cave with Y'shtola. They are as peas in a pod, are they not? Yep. Admiral's resolve. Well then, my friends, let us return to Limsa Lominsa and deliver the good news to the Admiral. A word to the officer in Bulwark Hall should be sufficient to secure us an audience. Return. That's right, I set my return to Limsa Lominsa, and I've never changed it once. I've also, never configured, free or favored destinations or free I mean, it's so cheap. It's so cheap to travel. I mean, yeah, I guess money has been wasted where it could have been saved, but I don't know. Why, Lieutenant Mangg, ever a welcome sight. Tidings for the Admiral, you say? She is presently receiving guests, but for the Scions, I know she'll make an exception. Follow me. My friends, what brings you here this day? Is this true? By the Navigator, a cure for tempering. As often as I've been in awe of you scions, I would not have thought it possible. And yet it is, Admiral. We have done it, here in Limsa, and production of more familiars has already begun. You have my thanks, truly. This will do much to advance the cause of peace, yet I fear it will take more to close the rift twixt man and beastman. Even to speak thus divides us. Welcome as it is, a cure will not guarantee reconciliation between our peoples. For though summoning and the tempered may serve to fuel the conflict, they are but symptoms of it. If we are to resolve the primal problem once and for all, we must address the cause. We must strive for mutual understanding and find a way to leave our bloody past behind. It was I who moved that the Alliance renew its push for peace. Since our ancestors came to these shores some 7 centuries past, we Laminsans have been at odds with those who share our island home. Save for a brief moment of cooperation with the kobolds, our history has been one of nigh constant territorial squabbling. Meanwhile, our struggle with the Sahagin for control over the seas has only grown fiercer, a matter made worse by the thrice-damned calamity driving them to seek new spawning grounds. With survival at stake, each had no choice but to fight, and so I dismissed peace as impossible. Impossible is a word coined by the weak, I proclaimed to all who'd listen, and then gave up. You and yours put me to shame. Since you led us to victory against the Black Wolf, you have achieved the impossible again and again. And I thought it high time that I followed suit, hence my proposal to the Alliance Council. But no sooner did I reach out to our neighbors in Vilbrand than my own people sought to thwart me. You speak of the pirates who failed to attend the meeting. Aye. Acting through a friendly faction among the kobolds, we had intended to seek an audience with a prominent patriarch. But the bloody executioners would not hear of it, and their absence sent a message to the rest. Though they are but one of the three pirate powers, they are the greatest, and any attempt at peace would founder without them. Flounder? I am given to understand that their leader, Captain Hilfer, has been bedridden for some while with an ailment of the lungs. Correct. In his absence, his right hand leads a man named Sicard, but recently risen to prominence among their ranks. Save for his disdain for authority, little is known about him. We have invited him to speak with us more than once, but he will not come. I have tasked the Yellow Jackets and the Rogues with uncovering his motives, but they have learned naught of any value. Leave it to us. We have a nose for the truth. Whatever this Sicard wants, we'll find out. Truly, I would be much obliged. I shall look forward to hearing what you learn then. Good luck. Okay. By way of a first step, I suggest we split up and make inquiries around town. Someone must know this Sicard. If you could approach the pirates, Mangg, the rest of us will seek out merchants and adventurers. Well, I get to approach the pirates, huh? Seems more of an Alizé kind of thing, but alright. Okay. I think we're just heading to the aft castle. Maybe we'll be dealing with pirates in the next expansion. I'm sure people have already guessed or figured it out what the next expansion's all about. People are diving into every clue possible. You want to know about Sicard? He's a wily bugger is what he is. Found some clever way to make coin, they say, and traded it for Monskate's place at Old Hilfer's side. There was a time we raced the Executioners for our pick of the Empire's fleet, but the Garleans are gone, and them days with them. Owing to which, we've all of us had to look for other ways to make ends meet, with that jumped-up bilge rat Sicard landing the juiciest, whatever it may be. Not that we Sirens are struggling, mind. We do well enough guarding fishing boats from the fishbacks and other beasties. Get the first pick of the produce for our troubles, see? Quality stuff at a bargain price. This we pass to our sisters as can't sail on account of getting old or wounded or with child, and then they cook it up and sell it for a pretty profit. Simple. Oh, I miss the old ways, don't get me wrong, but when I see the girls with their little ones, I think to myself, a life of peace and quiet ain't all bad. Yes. Let's head to the Marauders Guild. Curious about Sicard, are you? As am I, my friend, as am I. Sadly, I know nothing of the man, save that the bloody executioners experienced a marked improvement in their fortunes after his promotion. Quite how he achieved that this is a matter of some debate. As you know, the Thalassic... I've already forgotten. Thalassocracy? God damn it. I remember we looked this up. Because I was shocked it was a real word. Here we go.
Thalassocracy.
Yeah, right when I clicked on that, I was like, I remember how to pronounce it. Thalassocracy permits us to attack only Garlean vessels, yet these have all but vanished from the sea since the Empire turned in upon itself. In order to adapt, we Krakens have taken to trading with the East, but the Executioners are less forward-looking. I cannot imagine they would willingly abandon the old ways. So how, then, are they lining their coffers? Whatever their secret, they are not like to share with their rivals, but mayhap you will have more luck. Mayhap, or mayhap not. Yeah, we're just... Actually, no, fuck it. I never know the stairs. I try to avoid going up or down stairs in this place. Trust in the Ethernet. I see everyone has returned. Now, who would like to go first? It's like he's talking to this whole group of people standing here. So, just as their imperial prey began to disappear, Sicard turned the executioner's fortunes around with a mysterious new source of income. Whatever it is, it's nothing to scoff at. According to a tavern keeper I spoke to, the crew have been indulging themselves as never before, but no amount of drink seemed to loosen their tongues as to how they are coming by their coin. For my part, I spoke of the reporter from the Harbor Herald. The publication has been investigating the secret of the executioner's good fortune and making little headway. Plainly, the executioners do not wish the nature of their business to be made public. And I think I may know why. In the course of making inquiries on Hawker's Alley, an interesting fact came to light. Just as the executioners began to enjoy better fortunes, the price of crystal went into sharp decline. A sudden fall in demand, I was told. Curious, I contacted Hoary Boulder, who has been watching the movements of the beast tribes, and my suspicions were proven correct. Despite ever-worsening relations between the beast tribes and the thalassocracy, neither Titan nor Leviathan have made an appearance of late, suggesting that the kobolds in Sahagin lack the means with which to summon them. Do you mean to say the executioners are divesting them of their crystals? All indications point to that conclusion, yes, though we have no hard evidence as yet. We must investigate further. Agreed. So how do we proceed? Oh, I have an idea about that. In fact, I have already taken the liberty of making certain provisions. Alright. Pickled herring. Succulent chunks of platinum herring marinated in vinegar and topped with a finely sliced lemonette to give it a hint of tang. Oh yeah, we've seen some of these. We'll go with Moore's traditional beverage brewed from the extract of fermented lingonberries. All right. Yeah, I think we'll leave it off here. I have some stuff to do. I think the next video will be perhaps a bit longer, because it's 4 quests we're gonna try to squeeze in. And as you know, in this game, 2 quests can take an hour and a half, so you're never quite sure. But there's no dungeons, there's no trials. I think we should be able to just bang out 4 quests, but you never know. Well, you do know. I can do it. I mean, we can just make it 3 hours. Whatever. I got stuff to do now. I'll plan it for when I don't have stuff to do. My name is Mangg. Game & Watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.